Hey everyone. Just had to test the soundboard. You know how it is. Yeah, it's working. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Final Fantasy VII Marathon. We're continuing where we left off last time with Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Has a nice title screen theme music going, like what we're listening to right now. It's really nice. It's relaxing and calm, right? It's also meant to have a hint of sadness, of course, because we already know how Zack's story ends after playing the original Final Fantasy VII game. But, that being said, I wanted to mention what I left off on yesterday. I followed up. This stream's gonna be short. This video's gonna be like 1.5 to 2 hours max, because I'm starting late. Because I just spent, let's see, how long? Hold on, let me see the load. What are the files? I just spent... There it is, from 350 to 702. So 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, but I just spent about 4 hours. Or about 3. No, yeah, it's like... Yeah, because it would be 750 would be 4, so no. About 3 hours grinding out all the side quest missions that I could to try and, like, get stronger. Level up, you know, collect more gear. Yeah, to just get stronger, which leads me to the explanation of how you actually get stronger in this game, which is, yeah, like I said at the end of the last video, I was gonna look up how the game worked. I looked up a game fact, and yeah, the game is pretty much designed, like, the reason I felt that humongous difficulty spike so quickly at the end of chapter 2 is because the game is designed around you playing all the side content missions. The optional missions that have like little to nothing to do with the main story. The main story, as I saw in this game fact that I read, is only 11 chapters, and we're already on chapter, what, 3? Yeah, we just started chapter 3 after last night. So we're already like more than a third of the way through the game, through the main story anyway. Like, so the main story is actually pretty fucking short. The meat and potatoes of the game, the real meat and gravy of the game, is the side missions. And the game facts, I read more than one game fact guide to confirm this, to corroborate everything. Yeah, the majority of like the best equipment upgrades, materia, just gear upgrades in general, and of course leveling up from battling enemies and getting experience, it all comes from the side missions. If you just do the main story, you'll be underpowered. Like, they're like, yeah, they confirmed that the game is designed that way. Like, if you go crazy and do every single side mission as soon as it's available, 100% the game, like, on your first playthrough, main story missions will be a cakewalk. They're a breeze. You'll just destroy them because you'll be so overpowered by the time you continue the main story again after doing a fuck ton of the side missions. So that's kind of how the game is sort of intended to be played. Maybe not do every single side mission, but at least do most of them if you don't want to get destroyed in the main story. Now that's of course all speaking from a casual first-time player perspective like me. Obviously, people who have played this game several times before or something like that and are experts at the game, they can probably do challenge runs where they just do the MSQ and they're, you know, they can just do the main scenario, no side missions, and extra power-ups, and can probably, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's challenge runs of that. Why wouldn't there be? People do crazier stuff in video games. So yeah, I can see that being a thing. But for a first-time player like me, who's just a casual player that isn't even like I mentioned before, my reflexes are pretty slow, but I was also unfamiliar with the controls. I did a lot better today at like blocking and dodging. But even so, in general, my reflexes are not the best for action games. I still enjoy them, but I'm not the best at them, right? But regardless of that, if you're like a brand new first-time player, the intended route through the game, the way it's designed, is to play a lot of the side content missions, because that's where the best gear upgrades and materia upgrades are. So I've collected some of that from doing... I pretty much did every single side content mission I have available to me right now that we unlocked on stream, except for the ones that were like 4 stars and higher, because I attempted one and just got absolutely fucking destroyed. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing I wanted to talk about before we started was I looked up through the game facts that I read that the level up system is exactly what I suspected yesterday. You level up completely randomly with the slot machine in the top left, the DMW, the digital mindwave thing that gives you your limit breaks and all that. It's like random, but at the same time not. You still have to collect experience points. but the game completely hides that from you. Like every time you beat a battle, you don't see you gain this much EXP, and there's no menu where you can see how much EXP you've accumulated, but it's actually there. So it's in the background, but you can't see it. The game fact writers, they've obviously, you know, they know the game. The ones that I read, yeah, they're full complete guides. They know how the game works. Like, yeah, completely. And they're like, yeah, there's a hidden EXP system. So you do get EXP for killing enemies, the game just doesn't tell you. And the game will never tell you if you have enough for another level up or not. But no matter how much EXP you have, and for how many level ups you have EXP for, you'll only level up whenever the slot machine on the top left of the screen lets you. So you have to accumulate enough EXP to level up at least once, and then wait for the game to give you your level up when you get lucky enough to get 777s on the top left, the digital mindwave slot machine over here. Oh yeah, you can't see my mouse anymore. But yeah, on the top left. I was like, are you fucking serious? So it's like, even if you grind like I've been doing, if the battles are short because you've gotten so strong, like too strong, you're probably not gonna, you're gonna stop leveling up, because there's just not, there won't be enough, unless you deliberately prolong a battle to wait and just keep spending 10 skill or soldier points, I think they're called, the SP, over and over to, which happens automatically. You don't have to do anything, right? You can just sit there blocking, which I did that for a while just to see how it would work, and I just stared at the slot machine. There was just one enemy like trying to pick away at me, and I was just blocking his attacks, and he was doing like nothing. And I just watched it, and it would just be like minus 10 SP, and it would roll the slots again, and it would do something, and it would give me something like a limit break or something else. And eventually, you know, eventually you'll level up like that once you're lucky enough, if you wait around long enough. It's like, who made this shit, dude? What a stupid system for leveling up. Like, okay, you want to give me my limit breaks as a randomized luck chance thing, you know, gamba, pulling the slot machine over and over, fine. But level ups? Why tie level ups to that, man? Like, that is so fucking annoying. But, yeah, so I got really annoyed by that, and annoyed at the fact that I have to do so much of the side content, because it's just repetitive, boring. It's just repetitive and boring because it's the same fucking shit every single side mission for the past 3 hours was literally just run down this, usually just this little narrow corridor. Just run down this little narrow corridor, beat the boss, that's it. Rinse and repeat. Over and over and over. There was not a single side mission that felt different. They are all the same shit. Just run down this little narrow corridor fighting enemies and collecting some treasure chests along the way. But it's just this short little thing, and then you fight the boss, and that's it. And that's it. Rinse and repeat. And the boss was usually just some regular enemy that was slightly more powerful. It wasn't even actually like a unique boss fight. So it's just constantly reusing assets and enemies that we've seen in the main story, basically. Rarely adding new ones. You do get some new environments, thankfully, but not even then. Not many really. But for, yeah, 90% of it, maybe even 99% of it, is literally just straight up what's the word here? Like, they're not even trying to hide it. It's just straight up padding. It's just artificial game lengthening. The fact that they not force technically, but the fact that you're pretty much, you'd have to be like, you'd have to grind your face into every, like, we saw how Bahamut almost killed me like several times yesterday. Like, if you don't do the side missions, you're gonna be underpowered, so you're just gonna have to be really fucking good at the game, and if it's your first playthrough, you're likely not gonna be. Or you have to do the side content, and it just feels like padding because of the fact that it just feels so repetitive and boring. It was just a slog. It just felt like a slog the past 3 hours, and I just wished I wish that I could at least I wish that I could instead be streaming the game like I'm about to right now and just be playing the main story. I was just like, God, this is so fucking boring. Like, the combat is, you know, pretty basic and decent enough to grasp it, and for the missions to not give me trouble, but that wasn't the problem. The problem is how fucking boring it was to do that many missions over and over. When they all feel like the same exact shit. Like, at least the side quests in FF7 Remake are, they all have something unique about them. They don't all just feel like a bunch of same old boring repetitive fetch quests like you'll see like in Realm Reborn and FF14 or something like that. And they were spaced out properly. Like, the game has good pacing. Like, even the side quests are only available in like 2 or 3 different town hubs sections in, I'm talking about FF7 Remake here. And then the game's like, all right, you finished all the side quests in this area, now let's do some MSQ for like 2 or 3 chapters before you get a bunch of new side quests. The game doesn't just flood you with a fuck ton of side quests all at once at one point, at some arbitrary point in the story, and say, go do all of these if you want 100% the game. Which I've heard rumors, I haven't played FF16 yet, but I heard rumors that that happens near the end of FF16. I saw somebody say something like that on a Twitch chat. It wasn't even about Final Fantasy, but the streamer had casually mentioned when they played 16, and somebody in the chat said that. They're like, oh my god, the pacing of 16 is completely ruined right near the end when the game suddenly opens up to a fuck ton of side quests. And I was like, oof, if that's true, that's gonna suck when I play it. But you know, I digress. Either way, in this game, yeah, they're not even proper side quests, like with an actual story. There was only one set of side missions that felt like it had any kind of semblance of a story, so I recorded the ending of those missions at least. It's that soldier we saw in Midgar who was talking shit about Soldier. I guess I should call him the security guard in Midgar, who was talking shit and challenged us to a joint training exercise where he just wants to prove that he can defeat Soldier. I did all those side missions. It was a long little quest chain, and at the end of every single one, he would always complain about he would be a sore loser about the fact that he kept losing, basically. And it had a little ending to his little side quest storyline. I had to go back to see him in Midgar. So I'll show that, because I saved some of those clips. But yeah, just in general, this game's combat is cool and all, but it's held back by the fact that it, like, instead of making that many side missions that all feel boring and repetitive and the same, why not have just put that effort into making the main story a little bit longer with actual interesting missions and fights instead of that, you know? Like, why? I don't know why they designed this game that way. Because the combat's decent enough for it to be a fun game if it didn't have that much fucking padding that that you're like semi-forced into if you don't want to get your ass kicked in the main story, you know? However, all that aside, there is one saving grace, a major saving grace that I found while reading the game facts, that thank God this game has a New Game Plus mode. So this grind is a one-time thing, provided you never lose your save file. If you ever just want to re-experience the story without doing all the side content all over again, and you haven't lost your save file, you can just use New Game Plus and you're set. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cherish this save file for as long as I can once we're finished with this game. And make sure to never allow it to be deleted, so that the next time I ever decide to play this on stream, we can just breeze through the story and face roll everything by being overpowered as fuck. And you can even use your New Game Plus save file to play hard mode as well. So you can start already overpowered. You can start a hard mode playthrough already overpowered from your last save if you like really beefed up your character, Zach, through New Game Plus, which I love to do that. I love that. I love when you're able to play like play a game normally on like easy or normal, whatever, and then play it again on a harder difficulty, but carrying over all your stats and equipment from your last playthrough using New Game Plus. Because some games don't do that. Some games, they only allow you to use New Game Plus to replay the game at the exact same difficulty you already played it at. They don't let you go to the next difficulty level, and I think that's stupid. If someone wants to challenge themselves to do a fresh new game on a harder difficulty, it's not like they should be allowed to do that. But at the same time, people who want to do it with New Game Plus, it adds replay value, so why not allow them to do that too, you know? It's rare. Most games allow you to do New Game Plus and go to the next difficulty, because they know what I just said is true. It gives more replay value to the game, to people who maybe played the first time on, you know, a fresh new game, but they don't want to lose all their stats and reset back to level 1, but they still want to play the harder difficulty and see what it's like. You know, gives you a chance to do that. And that is actually required. It's the only way to play hard mode for FF7 Remake, and it's required to get 100% for the save file. But yeah, so thankfully this has New Game Plus. So what I'll do is I'm hoping with all the side missions I did today that I won't have to stop to grind like that off stream again. I hope, but I don't know what the hell. I don't know how much more the main story's difficulty is gonna spike from this point on. But my plan is to hopefully, you know, two different things here. My plan is that when we finish this, I'll go back on my own off stream when I have time, basically, to finish all the side content missions, assuming we don't have to do that just to get through the story. I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that bad. And then make sure Zach is like as powerful as possible, you know, have 100% of like the best gear and everything, so that the next time I stream this, presumably before the final part, the third and final part of Final Fantasy VII Remake series comes out in a few years or whatever, we can just face roll the main story through New Game Plus, and I won't have to worry about grinding side content ever again. So, you know, that's my plan now that I know this. I'm just like, thank God there's a New Game Plus. As for my plan for this playthrough, which is still the fresh, you know, first time playthrough, as I said, I'm hoping we can just do the main story now. But if I do end up getting stuck and get my ass kicked from some boss that like I just can't defeat them because I'm underpowered, and not good enough to compensate for that in terms of like skill level, well then I'll, like, if I'm midstream, I'll just start grinding on stream probably. It depends on how I feel, or I might just end the stream and go grind off stream. That might be more likely what I do. And if that ends up being the case, that I have to keep stopping at regular intervals in the main story, for this first playthrough anyway, just to grind the side missions, so I'm not underpowered, and can actually play through the main story comfortably, then a lot of these segments on YouTube are gonna be pretty short. It's gonna be like, you guys will know if that's what happened, because you'll see the next series of videos from this point on is for Crisis Core is probably all gonna be like 2 to 3 hour segments, as I spend like 90% of my day grinding off stream, and then, you know, 10% of it actually streaming the main fucking story. Hopefully it doesn't turn into that, but it might, from what the GameFAQ writers were hinting at heavily, that's how the game is. So yeah, that could be a possibility, and that means my channel's gonna get a little bloated with, you know, part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is they're all like little 2-hour segments, because I have to grind so much off stream and get very little time to actually stream the story of the game, unfortunately. But it is what it is. At least it will just be this first time playthrough, as long as I make sure never to lose my save file, because any future playthroughs of this game I will just do on New Game Plus, and then won't have to worry about grinding ever again. If it wasn't for that feature, I honestly, this is what I wanted to make a point about, I would never play this game again, because it's too grindy. Doing all the missions like I just explained, it feels the same, if not worse, than Kingdom Hearts 358.5 Days. That one doesn't have anywhere near as many missions as this one. It has a lot too, though. But the problem is so many of the enemies are super tanky. This game, the enemies are not super tanky, but it has a fuck ton of missions that are all just as repetitive and boring as that game's mission structure for getting through the story and all that. It's really bad. But that game does not have a New Game Plus mode. There was no Kingdom Hearts game with a New Game Plus mode until Kingdom Hearts 3, which is just insane to me. You always have to start fresh if you want to play through the story again. It's ridiculous. For like all of those games except for 3. They finally got the hint. But yeah, so I never had any desire, and I never did, to go back to ever play that game again for that reason. Because it just had so much bloat. So many side missions that, like, if you didn't do, you'd be a little underpowered, and even if you did do them, the enemies were way too tanky. It was a slog to play through that game, and this game would feel the same way if there was no New Game Plus. Every time I wanted to play the story again, it would feel like a slog to me. Having to do all these side missions to, like, not be underpowered, you know? So only because this game thankfully had the foresight to put in a New Game Plus mode, am I ever gonna stream this game again. I will make sure to beef up Zach, on or off stream, whatever it takes. I will beef him up as much as possible so that the next playthrough will definitely be a lot smoother. But that's just how first playthroughs sometimes go for certain games. They can just be a little rough, you know? Rebirth will of course have an easy mode, so it won't be as bad. You know, like Remake had an easy mode and all that. But I can tell that game's obviously gonna be, you know, you're leaving Midgar. It's the rest of the world is presumably going to open up. I assume it's going to have a fuck ton of side content, so I expect to be spending like almost a month on that game when we finally get to it. But hopefully it'll actually be fun, like Remake was. Unlike this, where its side content is just slamming your head into the fucking wall over and over, basically, is what it feels like. Fucking horrible.
You suck!
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to get that rant out there. Rant's over. We can start now. But yeah, that was just, ugh. Just knowing how this game is gonna go, it just sucks. So this is where we left off. I'll load my current save after.
The war is over. Everyone's real happy. As for me...
That sword represents our family's honor.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Where did you go? Zach here.
It's been a while, Zach.
Sephiroth.
Come to Lazard's room.
Alright.
The soldier floor in the Shinra building features a training room and a materia room. New missions are sometimes available in these rooms, so drop by from time to time. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of new side content, new side quest missions to pick up. I'll do that in the actual save file that we're continuing from. This file I just loaded to fill in the small gap of main story that was forced on me when I started doing the side content earlier, which was that scene we saw now and this scene right here.
Hey, Zach! So, the war is over.
That it is! I'm sure you heard. I ruled.
No, I didn't hear. The company reports don't mention you at all. On TV, they only talk about Sephiroth's bravery.
But Sephiroth was in B Unit!
Well, our heroes are chosen by the media.
Dreams crushed.
Zack is so vainglorious, man. He's a trope. He's an anime character trope for sure. The glory seeker. The glory seeker warrior that is actually a badass and can fight really well, but you know has a very quirky personality as well and is just kind of silly. It's a type of anime protagonist for sure. A type of main character that's used. I remember one of the GameFAQ writers I read, he actually said in the GameFAQ for the original FF7, when he talked about where to find the little flashback of Cloud and Zack going to Midgar before Zack dies. He's like, you'll go to the Nibelheim basement, and then you'll get a flashback to see what a real main character is like. I was like, damn, like what a real main character is supposed to be like. He's like fucking shots fired, man. You son of a bitch! Like, I was like, this guy definitely does not like Cloud, basically. Yeah, he prefers Zack over Cloud. He made that statement pretty clear right there. I was like, me? Honestly, I never really compared the two in that way of like, who would I have preferred to be the main character for the FF7, you know? Zack or Cloud? No, I never really thought about that. When he said that, I started thinking about it for a bit and was like, I don't know, and you know, now that we're actually playing Crisis Core and you get a better feel for the type of person Zack is, I don't dislike him, but I definitely prefer Cloud. Yeah. Even though he is annoying in his own way, where he's just like, tries too hard to be cool and like an edgelord kind of, not as much as Vincent, but like he's annoying in his own way, but I think I kind of prefer Cloud over Zack, who's just like, maybe I'm projecting here. Maybe it's because I see too much of myself that I don't like, maybe low-key in Zack or something, where he's just like very loud and flamboyant. Not flamboyant, but like he's just very loud and quirky, and he's just, and his vainglorious, like his glory-seeking vanity and everything. I'm just like, what is this shit? And the part about me projecting is the whole loud part, because I obviously also go, ah, you know, fucking freak out and just, that one would have been more appropriate, yeah. You know, when I get really passionate about a topic, you guys have seen me, I'll just fucking start yelling into the mic about this or that, almost like I just was right now about how the game works. So, that was it. I think I went to the entrance, but I don't think anything happened. So I can load the other file now. Like, main story-wise, that was it. Those two scenes we just saw, that's it. nothing else happened. I just went out here too to check, and yeah, nothing. There's just a bunch of new side quests to pick up. Let me see. Yeah, like this. So we'll pick those up at least. I'll pick them up, but I'm not gonna grind them on stream. We're just gonna pick up like the little story tidbits from them. And I'm not gonna spend time talking to like generic NPCs that don't even give you a side quest. The only ones you have to talk to for side quests are the ones marked like that, the yellow ones. These guys, they can get fucked. Because we spent an hour literally just last video, just walking around here. An entire segment was just that. So yeah, okay, let me load the file. Load the one post grind after spending 3 hours grinding. I'll load this and then I'll show the clips for the missions that I completed that actually had a bit of a storyline to them. Mission. So it was this Shinra Electric Power Company. Peacekeeping troops, six missions. So these are the first 6 I did when I started my grind earlier today. So it was, if you guys remember from the last video, we ran into a security guard who says he wanted to challenge Soldier. He's like, we're gonna do a joint training exercise, we're gonna kick your asses. Like, he wanted to defeat Soldier to prove a point that the Shinra security guards were the ones that Midgar needed more than Soldier, and Soldier was inferior. So here's the descriptions for them, and I'll show the clips as well. Challenge from security, the first one. Members of the security department have requested a joint training session with Soldier. Some of them seem to regard Soldier with a passionate sense of rivalry, the one we talked to unlock this. It's only a training session, but don't take it lightly. Okay, now let me pull up the... I also showed a little bit. I did, obviously, the Ifrit and Bahamut rematches, so I could actually have those summons to hopefully help us through the rest of the game. But yeah, let me... and then... I think it's... Media? No, it's the photo gallery or whatever, right? Yeah, over here, and then you switch to albums, Crisis Core. There we go. It'll all be just videos, right? Yes. Yeah, so this is after beating the first one. If it sounds super quiet, it's just because that's how it is. Like, it's recorded at the same volume that we were just playing the game in, but when you watch the clip back on the PS5, it's like the volume gets like cut in half almost. I don't know why.
I admit that you bested us in today's training, but the troops that
Thank God for subtitles.
in the exercise are amateurs. Many of them have never seen real combat. Don't expect the same results next time. You suck!
So yeah, he says that it's Spike's voice actor from Cowboy Bebop. Also, Jesus Christ. You guys see the bottom left corner, the copyright 2007, 8, 22, Square Enix, you know, Tetsuya Nomura, character design, yada yada. Like, they have... That's there just for copyright reasons whenever you... Like, when you save a clip on the PS5 and you watch it back, that's there no matter what. That's forced on there. It's like a watermark. They want to have their credit, right? When you take screenshots in FF14 on the PS5 or 4 as well, they have something like that too, but it's literally just one little sentence at the very bottom corner of the screen, and it doesn't have an ugly black background like that. Like, this is a far more intrusive little copyright thing they put in. It's got a whole black rectangle behind the text, it's 2 lines, and it's not even at the most bottom corner, it's actually like slightly above it, so it's just like blocking out a good chunk of the frame when you're watching back a video. It's pretty annoying. But yeah, that's whatever. See, look at it. You can't even see my AP because of that thing. Jesus. Not subtle at all, like FF14's copyright thing for screenshots on PS4, PS5. Okay. So this is after the second mission. I should have read the description. But you know what? Switching back and forth between the game and this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these two are Ifrit and Bahamut, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so I can... Okay, it won't be that bad then. Alright, so let me read the description for Forgot the way to quick change. Okay, so mission 2, second challenge. Members of the security department have requested another joint training session with Soldier. They have robots to support them this time. Proceed with caution. Oh, that's not it. No, I forgot if there was a way to quick switch. Little trophies I've gotten. Okay, whatever. I'll try to remember where it's at. Okay, so you kick his ass and then he says this.
Conflict resolved.
This is probably the most side content I'll ever show.
Damn. Another loss
Maybe.
to Soldier. Next time we won't hold back. You've taken advantage of the sportsmanship we've shown.
You bastard!
Our joint training session, I guarantee, will be a day of shame for Soldier.
He is so obsessed with defeating you. Embarrassing, honestly. Okay, yeah, whatever. Switch back to the game. Third challenge. Members of the security department have requested yet another joint training session with Soldier. A statement from them reads, "We were holding back in the previous sessions.
Come on, dude, bullshit.
They are desperate and may do anything to save face. Be careful." I wish that would work. Nope. There's no shortcut for this. Okay, so it's this one.
It's you in train.
Okay.
Conflict resolved.
Conflict resolved. Like Armored Core.
Yes, we have yet to win against you in training, but I know the reason why. It's the budget disparity between Soldier and security. I hear the science department performs enhancement procedures on you.
Not untrue.
We in security don't depend on medical enhancements.
God, he's so whiny and bitchy, isn't he? It makes it that much more satisfying to keep kicking his ass over and over. But speaking of, what if I just do that? Back to game. Oh my god, you still have to click so many things. Alright, so getting serious. The persistent members of the security department have sent Soldier another challenge to a joint training session. Making excuses, they claim the difference in budget between the departments to be the reason for their losses, like he just said. Go show them exactly why we are combat experts. And so obviously you go and do just that. And the dude is a sore loser about it again. Of course. Here we go.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
This was all recorded earlier today.
Even with new weapons, we still couldn't win. What are we lacking? What is it? Very well. The next session is our last. We'll settle all scores then. If we lose again, I will concede that Midgar needs Soldier more than us.
You son of a...
He's mad. Yeah, anyway. So now... Huh, did I fail to record one of them? He said that would be the last one, but... Or does he just say that and then there's yet another one at the end? Maybe that's what happens, I don't know. Members of the security department have sent Soldier yet another challenge to a joint training session. Seems they have succeeded in securing funds and have new weapons at their disposal. Yeah, I feel like this is the description for the one I just showed. So I think I missed one. Or maybe he just didn't say anything at the end of this one, but I doubt it. Maybe I forgot to hit the record button afterwards. Oops. We and Soldier never blame a loss on the budget. Win the session and teach them the meaning of dignity. Again. The trash talk between the two factions, right? What did I do here? Oh, this still includes the last one. Yep.
If we lose again,
M126. The last challenge. Yeah, see, I did forget to record one, I guess. Oops. Oh, whatever. He was just, you know, it's like the same shit every time. He's just sore loser, basically. Okay then. Members of the last challenge. Members of the security department on a losing streak have yet again challenged Soldier to a joint training session. They have used up their entire budget on this one. We know we've had too many of these, but this one is sure to be the last. Savor it for what it is. That chocobo feather was a reward. Alright. I guess I just recorded this whole thing for some reason. And yeah, it definitely was the hardest one. Like, there was some points where I was like, holy shit, I could have died. I didn't want to give that asshole that satisfaction though, so I stayed alive. Let me just get to the end now. I think it's a guard spider, yeah. Yeah, it's a guard spider. It was a grindy battle. Blocking and hitting, yada yada. And then finally... Well, this one doesn't have a scene right away. You actually have to go talk to the guy afterwards. They'll say right here, cleared M126 last challenge. Report to the unit captain at Loveless Avenue. So you get to actually go talk to him in person out here in the hub, basically. The town hub area. And then that's where he'll, like, you know, you get to hear his last fucking trash talk about you beating him over and over.
You heard. I ruled.
No.
We just saw this. No one heard about Zack in the Wu-Tai War? Here he is,
it's been made clear. We lack the ability to defeat you. To keep losing to Soldier like this.
Hey, why is it that you hate Soldier so much? We at times fight alongside each other in battle. Why can't we just get along? None of Soldier's business. Is that it?
Zack made an excellent point just now.
Soldier, to light a spark in my people. Common infantry are no match for Soldier. Because we have Soldier, infantrymen can take it easy. That's what I hear the young ones say every day. I just wanted to show them something. The pride of a defender of Midgar. But perhaps it's equally important to accept reality and face facts.
Security, Soldier, what's the difference? We both want to protect Midgar. We share that.
Seriously, like, what the fuck, dude? Stop being such an asshole about this.
Typical Soldier arrogance.
And of course he just...
You don't need to point out to me what's obvious from the beginning.
He just doubles down.
Okay, I got it.
I've
Fucking
wasted
prick.
too much of my time here. I'm leaving.
Get mad, asshole.
You suck! Hey, you! I never got your name.
Soldier, second class. Zack.
Zack. I'll remember that.
See, that, I was like, that's kind of ominous. Which is why I decided to keep the recording to show it on stream. I doubt it will tie into the main story. But maybe. So that's why I decided to keep that and show it here. And yeah, I think that's about it. The only other recording after this was just me getting Ifrit in Bahamut, I believe. Yeah, this. I defeated Ifrit and got, you know, he's added to the digital mind wave, the slot machine on the top left now. The Vegas slot machine is what I'll call it. Gamba. And then you get the tutorial on how it works. Yeah, it's the same as anything else. The only difference is, to use the summon limit breaks, you use L3 and R3. Why not just make it the same button as a normal limit break? I don't fucking know. When you're getting a chance for a summon, it literally replaces the slot wheels with purple ones, and it shows all the summons you can get. And that's it. It works the same as... You don't know which one you're gonna get, and then when you get one, you just use it. But why is it a different button? you can't stack it with a limit break from the normal slot machine. That one disappears to make way for the summon one whenever the game decides to give you a summon. So why make it a different button? Like, it's like I was saying yesterday about the minigames, the quirky minigames and gimmicks of this game. Like, what is with these strange design choices that are so unnecessary? For some reason, if you want to use a summon limit break, it's L3 and R3. But I don't know, maybe the game's not telling me that you can actually have both active at the same time, and that's why there's a different button for it. Maybe you can hold on to a normal limit break, which you use with triangle, with the default control scheme, and have a summon limit break at the same time, and then choose which one you want to use. And then I can see a reason for that being a separate button, but otherwise I don't fucking get why. So yeah, I just, you know, recorded that to show that I got a freet. I believe this one was Bahamut? Or what did I do here? Oh, this was probably me showing more of the fight with a freet. I don't know why, but who cares? This is me finishing off Bahamut again. A lot more powerful this time around from all the side missions I did, so this battle was way fucking easier than the one on stream yesterday where I was very underpowered. So yeah, there we go. I got Bahamut Mega Flare added to the summon Gamba machine. Gamba! I think I have one of those emotes active, but I can't remember the shortcut phrase you have to type in for it. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Nothing else. So we can get back to the actual fucking game now. That's all you guys missed while I was grinding offline. The most interesting thing was just the soldier guy getting mad that we kicked his ass over and over. And then the two summons. But yeah, the rest I just, yeah, did all this stuff. I got my ass kicked there, so I just left it. Like, I have no chance of beating it. There's a DPS check with when the enemy starts casting something, and I can't even get him down to 75%, so he just annihilates me when he casts the attack. This one I didn't even try because it's the same difficulty level, so I was like, yep, same thing's gonna happen probably. Why bother? And same with the last remaining one here. So, if I get stuck in the main story again, I didn't even get stuck last time, but I knew it was gonna happen eventually if I didn't do this. If I feel like I'm gonna get stuck, or if I actually get stuck in the main story, then I will come back to start grinding more side missions off stream, I guess. But I really hope I don't end up having to actually do most of them, or God forbid all of them, just to be able to get through the main story. Hopefully it won't get to that point. I don't think it will. I don't think the game will be that bad. I don't think it'll get that hard. But I don't know. It's my first playthrough. But I really hope it doesn't get that bad, because even after the 3 hours of grinding I did, I'm only 10%. Look at the bottom left there. I'm only 10% complete with all the side missions, because there's that fucking many. There are so many side missions. Look, this had 6. This could have like 7 or 10. This could have another 10. This could have another 10. And then this. It could be like 10, 10, 10, 10. Like, it could be a shit ton. I'm only 10% of the way done with all the missions in the game. The side missions. The side missions of the fucking game. After 3 hours of grinding. I really hope I don't have to do most of them just to be strong enough to get to the main story. So I'm just gonna try my best to just suck it up and hopefully, you know, even if I struggle a little bit, just stick to the main story from here on out, because I really don't want to have to go back to grinding like I was a few hours ago, if I can help it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, this is the right save bomb now. And I'm not gonna, between every main story beat, I'm not gonna talk to all the NPCs, because that also takes up a lot of fucking time. I'm just gonna pick up the side quests, the yellow markers, and that's it.
The training room is currently being used for top secret research. Hence, entry is strictly prohibited. It is off limits, even for you, Mr. Soldier. But I, being the coward that I am, cannot muster the courage to enforce this prohibition. Thus, whether to enter or not will be up to you and your conscience.
You suck!
Fucking weirdo. Okay, I'm going in. This Hojo? Oh yeah, some of the missions I did for him were already... And I forgot to mention that. Speaking of the repetitiveness, I can't even open it right now, but... 2 of the missions were literally... At least one of them was for a section called Hojo's Secret Lab or whatever. They're missions for helping him with his experiments. This is probably gonna unlock more of them. One of them was literally to fight Ifrit. Again. I did that one before the one where you have to fight him again to get the materia. Or to get the summon. Yeah, like it's a separate... It's the exact same battle again. I saw no difference. But it's just... It's for a completely different reward. Like some other minor piece of gear that Hojo will give you for doing that. For fighting a simulated version of Ifrit. It's separate from the fight to unlock him as a summon, which is also separate from the main story fight we did yesterday. I was like, you gotta fight the same boss 3 times. Like they're reusing. That is the definition of reusing assets. Like that was so lazy. I was like, okay, so I have to fight him once in the story. I have to fight him again to unlock him as a summon, and then again for some random errand for Hojo for some reason. And that's it. Like. And that's what I meant about my rant earlier about how the repetitive side mission structure for this game is like, what the fuck were they like? It just screams we have no passion for this game when they just bloat it up like that with garbage. Which again, it wouldn't surprise me if the developers were kind of bored when they made this way back then in the mid 2000s era. I don't know, it's just weird, man.
Ah, there you are. Now, let us begin the experiment.
We saw how lazy Dirge of Cerberus was.
Me?
Never mind.
How much bloating there was.
Just make your way to the training room.
Look at his hairline.
Without knowing what for.
You wouldn't understand it if I told you anyway. But I want to verify the virtual data gathered from a soldier operative's combat results. You are going to help me validate my data by participating in a simulated combat scenario.
I'll show you what soldier can do.
Now, my precious virtual data. Defeat this sample and prove my greatness to the entire world.
Watch it be Bahamut again or some
something?
shit.
No, nothing. Now we begin.
Oh, I thought this was just gonna add missions to...
Activating combat mode.
I didn't think it was gonna lead me right into a fight right now.
Got him.
Alright. Yeah, that is not at all what I expected.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
No, this can't be.
Now I'm overpowered for this, yeah.
Or maybe I'm
Which is
just
good.
plain better than your data?
To make such a bold claim, you need to provide more solid data. Fight this next monster and prove your superiority to me.
Okay. I was not
Against
expecting
these
this.
new settings, you will be.
Say again?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's begin.
Yeah, I thought this was just gonna add more missions to the, you know,
Activating combat mode.
the mission menu. I didn't think we were gonna...
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I'm clearly
This
over-leveled
is
now.
impossible.
Not a bad
The
thing.
settings off yet again.
You see? That's what Soldier can do.
Second-rate soldier, maybe. No, third-rate. If you truly are first-rate, then fight my next data. Prove to me that you can win.
I'll fight everything you throw at me. I haven't had a chance to say it, but I like how they show how much younger Hojo is here, just because his hairline is nowhere near as receded as it is in like the present day, where it's like way back here, you know. Like look how far forward it is, like on his forehead. It's actually covering part of his forehead here, and he obviously has, you know, slightly less wrinkles. I don't know how old he technically
Not
is.
everyone can become an elite warrior like Sephiroth.
Huh? What?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's begin.
The same joke every fucking time.
What the fuck?
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Ah, magnificent. It appears that you have the talent to become a fine study sample.
Uh-oh.
Not really a talent I want.
You should be proud. Samples like you only appear every 2 years or so.
Yay.
By the by, I have an extra special program you can fight. Interested?
Extra special program.
Some data I designed on a lark that displays power inconceivable in reality.
Professor Hojo, you can't possibly mean to use that data on a human.
Not that one. It's way too dangerous.
It would be a worthy opponent for a first-rate operative. Such as yourself.
The ultimate virtual data? Bring it on.
Hey, I'm warning you, don't do this. That program is way too dangerous.
I agree. It may cost you your life. I'm not exaggerating.
Still have to go for it. If I die, I die.
You are indeed a sample worthy of my attention. You need not worry. I will see to it that your remains contribute greatly to science.
Here it comes again.
Now, my precious virtual data, prove my greatness to the entire world.
Oh. No, Zach didn't say what? Again. It's a behemoth.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Activating combat mode.
There it is. Wait for it. Why didn't it attack? Shit. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Hojo.
Astounding. This is most unexpected. Wait. I formulated a new hypothesis.
You were saying something about my remains?
Yes. My knowledge, ability, and inspiration have forged a new path. You and I will share a special relationship.
Did you
Son of a...
hear me?
First-rate soldier. Bronze trophy.
Yes. My knowledge, ability, and inspiration have forged a new path. You and I will share a special relationship.
Okay. Well, I guess now we know the lore-friendly explanation for why he was so eager to use Zack and Cloud as test subjects later after the Nibelheim incident, right? He secretly always wanted to, like, experiment on Zack.
Unbelievable! A human being beat that data? That's impossible. Even for Soldier. Could it be a bug in the emulator?
I mean, it wasn't that hard, but if I hadn't done all the other missions to level up first, then yeah, I would have, you know.
I didn't think anyone could beat that program. You must be some kind of monster. No, something even more terrifying.
Now that shit's scared of me. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Now, hopefully the other yellow markers don't take up that much time. That's how repetitive the missions I talked about are, though. What you just saw. Except without the actual, like, character development, semi-interesting cutscenes we were getting with Kojo in between every one. It's literally just that, though. Just, okay, kill these enemies. Okay, you're done. Yay, here's your reward. Now do the next one. Do the next one. Do the next one. Do the next one. There was, like, no extra cutscenes giving you lore on anything. Like, it's just... literally just busy work.
Hey, you have a Mako stone with you already. Can you leave that with us, possibly? We can make it into materia.
Why that one, I wonder? I have a bunch of them now.
Well, yeah, if you want, you can stay and watch us generate materia.
You want to watch them? Sure. I'd like to see how this happens.
Commencing materia generation. All hands,
oh, shit.
Confirm status.
Ready, sir!
The battle music.
Main engine is on standby. Just give the word.
What the fuck is
Main
this?
engine online. Report Mako concentration rate.
Concentration rate at 20, 30, 40. Steady at 50%.
Increase main engine output. The first 30 seconds of the process is crucial.
Aye, aye, sir. Output 80% and rising.
Concentration still static.
Ready cooling system. Increase Mako output to maximum.
Output at 120%. 1 minute until we reach critical point.
Mako energy concentration rate is rising. 70, 80, 90% and still going up.
Fuck!
All right. Hang on, we're almost there.
Concentration rate confirmed at 100%.
Shut down main engine.
Main engine shutdown confirmed. Hello, materia.
There it is.
The materia is complete. And it's a good one. It was made from your Mako stone, so this materia belongs to you. Actually, it's been a long time since we made any materia here in the materia room. Like everyone, we have our problems.
Izuna. Gee, thanks. Okay then. That was pretty intense. I got to see the process of making materia. I didn't expect it to be that epic, but there you have it. That's cool, I guess. I like how it even played like the battle music, the classic FF7 battle music.
Hey, you have a Mako stone with you already.
Oh, here we go again.
Can you leave that with us, possibly? We can make it into materia.
The vitality one.
Oh yeah, if you want, you can stay and watch us generate materia.
If it's... I hope I can skip it halfway. I want to see if it's different. If it's not, I'll skip it. If it's the same shit, I'll skip.
Commencing materia generation. All hands, confirm status.
Ready, sir.
Main engine is on standby. Just give the word.
Feels like it's the same
Main
shit.
engine online. Report Mako concentration rate.
Concentration rate at 20.
It's the same
Increase.
shit. I'm good. Poison?
I got poison!
I already have one of those. Any more?
Hey, you have them, can you?
Now the magic one.
Oh yeah, if you want.
No.
You're Zach, correct? I remember your name now, because we count on you. Sadly, our days of working together may be coming to an end now.
Why is that? I won't be able to give him the last Mako Stone because it requires beating one of those 4-star level missions that that I'm not strong enough to do. I got my ass handed to on it. Or yeah, I got my ass handed to me in that mission when I attempted it off stream, so.
Hey, can you leave?
But I mean, there's probably way more Mako Stones to pick up with later side missions later in the game, so. This little side quest storyline here probably goes on for a while, just like the Hojo one.
Oh yeah, if you want.
Nope. Same shit every time.
I can't thank you enough, but I'm afraid that the Materia Room will be shut down soon. Materia Research and Development is spearheaded by Arms Development, which is under the command of Director Scarlet. But the Materia Room belongs to the Soldier Department. The Materia Room's underperformance is due to lack of funds and staff, unlike the well-endowed Arms Development.
So we'll have to go get our materia from Scarlet's department later instead? Is what you're saying?
But still, everyone sings praises about the Mako stones you bring us. The new materia we generate, we give to you. But in addition, we also make copies that are supplied to other soldier operatives. If we could keep churning out new high-quality materia, maybe that would change the Materia Room's reputation. Or not.
That is kind of weird. Why don't we just get our... Why do we have a materia room? Why don't we just get all of our materia from Scarlet's Arms Development Division? That is very odd. Why does this room exist? I can see Heidegger's, you know, security division, you know, the sort of foot soldiers, the lesser grunts, and soldier is the elite dudes that come in when things get tough, right? But when it comes to actual arms development, yeah, all the materia should just be coming from Scarlet's Arms Development Division. Why in the hell did the soldier have their own little materia room that does the same thing, but less so? It's just kind of odd, yeah. That is a very weird situation. Okay, what do we have here? Well, first of all, we gotta pick this up. Star Pendant? What does that do? HP plus 30%? Oh, hell yeah. Goodbye, Bronze Bangle. This is a reward for reaching 10% completion for the missions. Yeah, I'm going for the tank build. Trying to be able to tank hits and stay alive through heart attacks. I'm hoping that'll carry us through, Yeah, your materia leveling up, by the way, is also decided by the fucking slot machine, which is why Assault Twister, despite 3 hours of grinding, is still at level 2. But I got lucky enough that it leveled up my HP and attack up at least. And Cure. But Assault Twister, which I never moved from this spot, never got lucky enough for the RNG on the slot machine to let it level up. Like, the fact that the stats, your stats basically, your materia and your level, only level up whenever a slot machine decides that it's allowed to level up is fucking ridiculous to me. Like, Again, I just needed to make sure that this playthrough is never lost, like the save file, so that the next time I play this game I can just fucking do a new game plus and not have to worry about any of this crap anymore. Because the growth system is just garbage to me if it's dependent on a slot machine.
Ever since the Wutai War ended, Director Lazard has been permanently holed up in the director's office. Must be doing paperwork or something. If you want to go to the director's office, take the elevator.
Okay, but what's the side quest here? You guys? Oh yeah, it is these guys. What's up?
Do you really think you can hack it in Soldier the way you are now?
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Do you really think you can hack it in Soldier the way you are now?
Sorry, sir.
You don't seem to get the most important thing about being a Soldier member. You better think on it.
What's going on? You're not a familiar face. Are you a rookie 3rd class? I'm Zach, by the way, yeah?
Yes. I just joined Soldier last month, but it's like I can't do anything right. I seem to only get in other people's way. That's why he was just yelling at me.
Hey now, you're Soldier. Don't give up so easily.
Dylan!
But he said I'd be thrown out if I screw up the next mission. I think I just don't have what it takes.
Oh, come on. You made it this far, right?
I know, but...
You're so wishy-washy. Tell you what, I'll go on your next mission for you.
What? You do that?
What? Just keep it quiet.
Dylan!
Watch what I do out there and learn from it, okay?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
I'll try.
And there we go, see? That one just added a new mission quest line for the free missions or whatever we want to call them.
I'm sorry for this, but when I get my next mission, I'll forward it over to your handset. And please, don't tell anyone.
So that's something for me to grind off stream, and I guess I'll record the little storyline again. Again, hopefully it won't come to that though. Hopefully we're strong enough to just breeze through the story now without too much problem, but I doubt that. I highly doubt that. And veteran players of this game are probably doing a Pepe laugh right now going, he thinks he's gonna be able to go through the rest of the game without having to grind. But that ain't gonna be the case. I know. One of the game packs is an HTML one, and it has actual pictures and videos of the original PSP version, and my god. It looks so fucking different. Like, this is basically FF7 remake graphics. When you look at the original PSP graphics of all these areas, holy shit, it is very jarring compared to this. Even Zach, like the way he looks, he is so polygony. Like, that's even a word. He is so blocky, yeah, in the PSP version. Blocky would be the best way to do it. What the hell? Oh, side quest.
It can't be. I don't believe it. Our Genesis killed in action? It's a lie. Or some kind of misunderstanding. Oh!
Yeah.
I can't just stand still anymore. Mail from headquarters.
New mail from Red Leather. Oh, right. I have a bunch of, well, 2 other mails that I got that I forgot to, when I loaded this save file. Shinra News. President's Declaration. We hereby declare the end of the war with Wutai. Worthy of note is Sephiroth, Soldier First Class, whose contributions were instrumental in bringing about a peaceful resolution with a minimum of casualties.
Bullshit!
The peaceful resolution part. The end of this war marks the beginning of distribution and further development of Mako throughout all regions. Also known as, the end of this war marks the beginning of our empire spreading across the entire planet. Shinra imperialism is what this is. The Shinra company is dedicated to these goals and will continue to achieve them by any means possible. President Shinra. That said, it is kind of weird that we never saw a Mako reactor in Wutai in the present day. Oh, what the hell? They just turned the whole place into a tourist trap, but I didn't see any Mako. Lazard, the director of Soldier, says, at the end of war. Soldier members, I thank you for your daily hard work. The long war has finally come to an end, all thanks to the heroic efforts by Sephiroth and everyone in Soldier. However, the air around Shinra remains tense. Threats from powerful armed forces and anti-Shinra elements are too numerous to list. We could deem these distortions, quote-unquote, born out of Shinra's meteoric rise to glory. And we, as members of Shinra, must always face these distortions with integrity. I hope you keep this in your hearts as you continue in your duties. Yeah. And now the one we just got from that chick just now. The Genesis Fan Club Newsletter 667. We've received word that our dear Genesis has been killed in action. Though we still find this report hard to believe, members are planning to get together for one last farewell at the foot of the bridge in Sector 8. During the event, we will be selling apple jewelry created as an homage to Genesis. Please buy the apple-shaped accessory, wear it, and let us always feel Genesis inside our hearts. Nice, trying to capitalize one last time off of the dude's fame and glory. Nice way to use a fan club to make some money like that. See that all the time in real life. Especially in the age of social media. People, like, you know, but even before that, you could see it everywhere in shops and stuff, capitalizing on, like, the popularity of another person or entity or thing, basically. Obtain to sell your own like merchandise based off of that, basically. Obtain the Bahamut materia and the Odin materia. Oh yeah, one of my another side mission. You don't actually fight Odin, which was disappointing. You fight some random monster called Hungry, which was very annoying. And you get Odin like that. I was like, why couldn't we just... They'd rather us fight this generic weird fucking monster that tries to eat you and looks very weird and stupid. Rather than designing an actual Odin fight. But they have time to reuse like the same exact mission structure like a million times over. For the missions, like, okay. Again, weird design choices. Had to be a budget thing. Like, yeah, we don't have enough budget to design an Odin battle, but let's just pad out the game with repetitive-ass missions that will semi-force the player to do to not be underleveled in the main story. Fucking
How
sucks.
could our dear Angeal be killed in action? I still can't believe it. We'll never get to see his handsome smile ever again in life. But this isn't the end for us. We, the fans, have to carry on. Huh? A mail from headquarters? This is...
So now Angeal's little... whatever. Angeal Fan Club Newsletter 312. Hello, fan club members. Let's take another peek into Angeal's unauthorized profile. Most valued possession, his camera, a gift from his mother. He uses it to take shots of the scenery whenever he goes on a mission. Most valued skill, cooking with leftovers. Self-catering is essential in frugal living. Housewives in our readership should take note. That's all for this update. We'll let you know when we have more to share with you. Self-catering is essential in frugal living. I like that. Okay. What else can we do here? Oh, somebody over there.
That getup. Are you with that Shinra outfit, Soldier?
He said this last time.
I'm with Soldier. Name's Zach.
You Shinra people are so arrogant. So I'm hearing through the grapevine that hordes of monsters have been seen around Midgar and Calm.
Around Midgar?
Huh? You didn't know about this? And you're with Soldier? Then here's something you should know. The study of planet life speaks of the legend of weapons, guardians of the planet. When they sense the planet is in danger, they rise to destroy that which ills the planet.
And this relates to the monsters how?
That which ills the planet. Sounds like they're talking about the Shinra Company to me.
Good story, bro. They're just monsters. Weapons, you say? Come on.
Go ahead. Laugh it up while you can. I studied planet life in Cosmo Canyon. I know what the Shinra Company's been up to around the world. Probably better than you do.
Interesting. Did they put a version of the weapons from the OG game into this as like a simulated battle, maybe? That would be kind of immersion breaking with the timeline wise, but I wouldn't put it past them to do something like that. Why else would they bring them up, right? Maybe they made new exclusive weapons for this storyline. I mean, this game's main story does retcon a lot of important shit from the main game, so actually I wouldn't put it past them. That little side quest we just got from that guy might just be a big retcon and be like, you know, oh, there were other weapons before the ones from the Northern Crater that Zack fought, blah blah blah.
Hey, Mr. Soldier, let me ask you something. Have you ever met a dandy gentleman who rides a black chocobo?
Joe? From the Gold Saucer? I might know someone like that.
Really? You've seen him too? He's just so cool and suave with his 10-gallon hat.
It is
The
him.
other day I went to Calm and was attacked by monsters along the way. You've heard that monsters are running amok around Midgar and Calm, haven't you? Well, that's when he saved me. The man on the black chocobo. He was so dashing. Much more heroic than, say, your average soldier grunt.
More missions.
Hey, Mr. Soldier. Let me ask. I wonder where he is. My prince. I mean, the chocobo prince.
Okay, so after the war, what we're getting here, lore-wise, is that after the war with Wutai ended, the side effects for all the Mako reactors being made around the world thanks to Shinra are starting to finally manifest and become noticeable. Only nobody knows that that's what they are yet, right? That's one of the little reveals that happens in the Calm flashback with Cloud in the original game, right? They reveal that they discovered in the Nibelheim incident that monsters, and Shinra already knew about this, but Cloud discovered, along with Sephiroth, that monsters are spawning out of the pollution created from Mako reactors. It's infecting people and animals and turning them into monsters. Because it's such an impure energy source, you know? Again, the loose metaphor with like oil causing air pollution in real life, and that causes like lung cancer and other types of mutations in us in real life, you know? So yeah, I guess that's the next plot point they're gonna start exploring here, is slowly finding out that monsters are being created because of the reactors. I mean, once the war with Wutai is over, yeah, what else were we gonna fight except crazy-ass Genesis and maybe Angeal or something, right? Where are the trash mobs gonna come from? More Genesis clones? Yeah, a big part of it is, but also, you know, more just normal generic monsters as well from the Mako reactors.
I can't believe that Genesis was killed in action. Rest in peace, my sweet prince. Your search for the true meaning of the Loveless text will be carried on by we in the study group. Oh, it looks like you've got new mail. Why don't you take a look?
Sure. Study group says declaration. The reason Genesis adored Loveless so much? He claimed it provided answers to so many of the mysteries in our world regarding history, science, art, and astronomy. But experts agree that the answer to the biggest mystery was in the final act, which was scattered and lost, and is thus worthy of further study. Our dear Genesis also devoted his life to interpreting the missing final act. As a devoted study group, let's inherit his life's work in his memory. Okay.
Loveless is an epic poem from the days of old, whose final act has never been discovered. Therefore,
Literary experts always get into heated debates about their interpretations of the final act. I was deeply affected by Genesis's interpretations. You could say my personal passion for Loveless was ignited by Genesis.
Of course it was. Is that it? Yeah, I guess so. I'll check the train station real quick, but that's probably it. So yeah, when I saw the PSP version of the game and pictures and videos, little YouTube videos that the HTML game pack guide had on it, like even all this, yeah, all the user interface for the menus, everything is completely different looking than this. Like, this was all completely revamped to look exactly like FF7 Remake now. So, you know, feels more connected to it. Because this is not what the menus look like at all in the original Crisis Core. Yeah, when you pull up the pause menu like this, it doesn't look like this at all. It's completely different. Well, I have my homework for off-stream grinding if I need to. Which I probably will, and I'm already dreading it. Oh, this first playthrough is gonna be rough. I really gotta make sure I never lose this save file so that it's, you know... Nothing here. But yeah, so that I never have to do this again. Like grinding so much just to be able to get through the story of this game. Gotta make sure this is a one-time thing. Oof. Oh, there's another one here.
Right now, we are running a special on potions. The general public still has to pay full price. But for soldier members and Shinra troops, they are currently free.
Oh!
How about you, sir? Would you like one?
This is the... She says potion, but it's actually a Phoenix Down, right? Because you drink it and the game says you can survive a beating at least once. And I was wondering for the longest time, I didn't connect the dots. Like, I drank this and was like, oh, okay, so it's like an auto revive. And then, like, literally when I did the next story mission, I was like, why do I have an active Phoenix Down? You could see the feather above my head the whole time. I was like, why do I have, like, I didn't remember that it was obviously this. Oh, and one of the side missions gave me a Phoenix Down, but you still can't buy them, so I'm holding on to it for dear life. Like, it's the only one I have, because since I have no easy way to get more of them right now, I'm trying to, like, hold on to it like precious, you know? I'll take this free one that can activate right now, though, sure. Get some propel water. Yep, there it is, Phoenix Down active. You feel good enough to weather one beating on the battlefield. Thanks, lady. I wonder if that's just because, like, I'm playing on normal or something. Like, I bet on hard, that's not a thing. You can't actually get that from her. I assume so, though, but I don't know. Alright, I assume the director's office for the main story. Yep, here we go.
Dylan!
Sephiroth.
You son of a bitch.
Congratulations. As of this moment, you are promoted to Soldier First Class.
What? Huh. I thought I'd be happier.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Understandable.
Shallow pursuits.
Too much happened too fast.
That too.
Zack, I'm afraid I need your assistance again.
The thing with Angeal and Genesis?
Are you pushing another assignment on me?
Oh.
My apologies.
The lip.
Whatever.
I'll fill you in, Zack. But before that, go to the briefing room and change into a first-class uniform.
I like how he just looks at Sephiroth and he's like, are you fucking pawning, you know, pawning off another one of your missions onto me? And Sephiroth's just like, I'm sorry. I'm ashamed, but yes. Great, we got the purple outfit. Thank you. I can have 6 materia now? Oh, that'll make the game so much easier. Thank you. Results bonus. Now that Zack has been promoted to first class, a combat evaluation is given after each battle. Depending on the results, HP, MP, and AP may be restored, so be mindful of your evaluation when fighting. No damage. Defeat all enemies without taking any damage. Perfect guard. Guard against all attacks and win the battle. Limit finish. Finish the enemy with a limit break. Finish the enemy with a summon. Magic. Ability. Brazil. Canada. I was thinking of something completely unrelated.
Are you Zack? In the flesh. As Soldier First Class, you are now authorized to use Materia Fusion. Whoa! So what do I do? First, open the main menu. You should now be able to select Materia Fusion. Now, try fusing these 2 materia. That should give you a general idea of how the process works.
Gonna feel like command melding in Birth by Sleep, right? Funny how there's similarities across all these games that came out around the same exact time from Square Enix, even if they're from different franchises. You receive 1 fire and 1 blizzard materia.
If you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay. Materia fusion, yay! Infuse 2 materia together to make 1 new materia. This is called materia fusion. Fire and thunder equals Blizzara. Some materia cannot be created through fusion. Materia created through fusion are usually set at level 1, but when 2 of the same materia are fused, the higher level will be carried over. Oh, okay. When a master level materia is used in fusion, a higher ranking materia may be created, so once you have collected a good amount of materia, you should experiment often. Regards to parameter carryover for materia fusion, the parameter with greater value will be carried over in the fused materia, and 50% of the lesser parameter's value will be added. So, like, materia 1 and 2, fire and attack up. Fire blade will be magic plus 4. The parameter values of materia 1 and 2 are the same. The resulting materia's parameter value will be a set number according to that materia's characteristics. What? Okay. Plus 10% equals plus. Okay, my head has exploded at this point. I don't know or care enough. Oh, Zack's pose has changed in the menu here now. He looks different. The way he's standing. Okay. Cool. We also got mail. What's this? Angeal Fan Club Newsletter 313. Today's update features a conversation between Angeal and Genesis. Gee, you'd better do something about those plants in your room. A, Angeal, those plants represent nature. Some of us converse with nature to hone our spirit and honor. G, and some of us are getting bugs in our rooms because of those blasted things. A, come on, don't you remember? We used to have bugs in our rooms all the time when we were kids. G, that's why I hate them. In the past, it can stay there. We're in Midgar. We're not supposed to have nature here. Damn, what an asshole.
You son of a...
Aerith wouldn't like hearing that. City boy Genesis and nature lover Angeal. So completely different, yet friends all the same. So recently, it seems like. Genesis went fucking crazy. Which... Sephiroth will soon too, as we already know. Is Angeal the only one who stays sane, or is he gonna go crazy too? I mean, he already kind of has, but converting materia into soldier points, SP. When you acquire materia after reaching the maximum stock 999, the newly acquired materia are immediately lost. Oh, okay, so it's best to convert materia you don't need into SP beforehand. I don't think I'll be maxing out my stock, but thanks. Yeah. You use 10 SP every time the game automatically rolls a slot machine in combat on the top left, the DMW. But, I have like over 2,000. I don't think I'm gonna run out of SP anytime soon. You know what I mean? Like... I'm good. I know enough. Get out of here. Oh, the save point. Damn it.
Hey now, are you sure you know enough about materia fusion?
Yeah, I got it. I don't care.
Materia fusion is still a new technology. Some combinations and results have not been tried or discovered yet. That's why we want you to experiment. And if you make a new discovery, let us know.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot to fuse the materia.
Yeah, and I picked up materia fusion too.
Then return to my office. I'll brief you on the mission.
Yes, sir.
I thought... I see, so we skipped over a tutorial because I tried to leave when he was waiting for me to do the materia fusion thing. Oops. Personnel announcement 0103. This is an official notification of the change in status for the following personnel. Angeal Hewley, Soldier First Class, killed in action. Name was Genesis Rhapsodos. So they're officially declaring them dead. Okay. Fire M plus Blizzard M equals Oh, Thundara. Power attack, which I don't like that. I tried it and it sucked. Gravity plus jump. Wake, Darkness M plus Libra. If you feel certain battles or missions are too difficult, review your current equipment and see if Materia Fusion can help you. Yeah, standard RPG practice. Cool, whatever. I'm more excited about the fact that I can put on more materia. Let me try... Enables aerial attacks. Sure. Can you get more HP if you put on another one? Yeah, you can. I don't like that it expends AP. That's the only thing I don't like about that. If I don't like it, I'll switch it out. I don't know how well that's... It's basically Scan from the original game, Libra. And this is what it's called in the remake as well. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, I'll switch it out for maybe another HP up just to be more tanky. Yeah. I'd rather have the face buttons be for... I hope this isn't something I have to actually use. If it's not automatic, that's gonna suck. We'll see though. Alright, I am kind of curious. I want to see what he would have said if I would have fused the materia. I'm gonna skip right to that though. So I obviously am not gonna go back down to the street and pick up all those side quests and shit. Just going straight to the director's office to get on with it. Here it comes.
If
Fire
you have
and
any
blizzard.
questions.
Okay, let's see what happens. What did we miss? He gave me a brand new fire, that's this one. And a brand new blizzard. Fuse. Yep. Got materia fusion down. Enables lightning-based attack spells. Okay, now what? Is that it? That was it? Okay, I thought he would have said something. Then that's it, then we didn't really miss anything.
Hey now, are you...
Okay.
What's that?
Alright, I'll just load my file now. Just another reason why backup saves are nice. Just for little moments like that, I guess. New mail from Consul. Went to see Loveless. Genesis killed in action? Yeah, right. Who do they think they're trying to fool? Just got back from seeing the stage production of Loveless in Midgar. Genesis was a big fan, wasn't he? I usually don't care for classic drama, but it was pretty damn good. The guy is the hero in the original, but the play was more from the viewpoint of the girl who helps the guy. When I heard that last line, of course, I'll come back to you, even if you don't promise to wait. I'll return knowing that you'll be here. Aw man, that's when I lost it and just started bawling. Sounds like something that I would do. But you know, not enough context on what the hell was happening in the story. I'm not emotionally invested enough to just feel something off of hearing that quote, but sounds pretty deep. Or not deep, but like fitting for what the play is allegedly about. Like a bit of a love story kind of thing. Hence the name. Where did he tell me to meet him? Back at the director's office or Sephiroth? Yeah.
The company has decided to eliminate Genesis and his cohorts. This includes Angeal as well.
And you want me to do it?
No. What? The Shinra army will handle it.
What about me?
They don't trust you.
They believe your emotions will hamper your judgment.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going too.
To kill them?
The Mako eyes. Sometimes they look more green than blue.
An intruder.
Where?
Close.
Surprise,
Sephiroth,
motherfucker!
President. Zack, entrance.
Yeah, you got it.
So of course they send Sephiroth to go protect the president. Which is logical, yeah. You want your best soldier on that. I don't think you even get to meet the guy in this game. They didn't bother.
Zack, get to the entrance.
I mean, that was 2 seconds. Well, never know. Head to the entrance right away. Let's see what's going on.
What the? It stopped?
The crazy elevator. Get off and look around. Why did it stop here?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Thank goodness. Hurry up and deal with that.
That?
Surprise, motherfucker!
What the fuck?
Activating combat mode.
I think I stopped. So I can help this poor bastard. Oh.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh, thank you.
What was that?
What, you don't know? That was an intruder neutralization mech.
So why was it attacking employees?
It just went berserk, for reasons unknown. There are others stationed, so deal with them.
But I was ordered to go to the entrance.
Yeah. Side content.
Hey, you all right?
Dylan!
Behind you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
You
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Ooh, thank you. That was close.
Did that mech injure you?
Yeah. Pathetic, right? A soldier member getting bested by that thing?
Hey, even soldier members have their bad days.
Well, this is actually one of my better days. I'm, really not that good at fighting.
You're a soldier. Suck it up. If you're bad at something, train harder.
Sorry. I'll be going now. For you.
Zach the Wise. True though. Gotta keep practicing. I was forgetting something over and over. This. There we go. I turned it off to save battery life earlier while I was grinding.
A scream? Is someone in there? I'm coming! Stay back!
See, now this is how side quests are done. Because obviously this is all side content. I could have just skipped right to the entrance, right?
Take that! Later!
Instead of making a shit ton of grindy ass repetitive missions, just do this.
Oh yeah!
Make optional little things in the story like this.
You're not with Soldier, right? What are you doing here?
Well, the science department reserved the training room for the day. And I was just doing some maintenance.
Maintenance, huh?
All right, you got me. I was slacking. Hey, can you keep this between us, please?
I'm telling everyone that y'all two were trying to fuck in the VR room is what you're telling me right now. I think that's what you're hinting at. No, don't worry, I won't tell anyone, it's fine.
Thank you. Please take this for your trouble.
Maybe that is what they were low-key hinting at, though. These two were slacking off,
where
quote
are
unquote.
you?
Oh, Director. I'm on the soldier floor.
Head to the entrance ASAP. We've been massively compromised.
Massively? All right, I'm on it.
Good luck.
That's what I get for helping other people instead of following my orders, right? I don't get tired of the FF7 battle music. I love all the different versions of it that exist, like this one. The different versions in FF7 Remake, this version. It's always so fucking good. It still remains like...
Entrance.
I think my favorite, yeah, it still remains my favorite battle theme of, like, across all of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I can't think of another one that I like as much. It's really fucking good.
are Shinra weapons attacking the Shinra building. Is this Genesis' doing?
Obviously. His copies are here, aren't they?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Damn, they're swarming us.
Activating combat mode.
I'm Zach. What's your name? Oh, hold on a second.
I like how this just happens
Tsung.
randomly.
I'm a little busy, so I'll be a little late.
Behind you?
Hmm? Tsung!
Are you done being busy?
We didn't see that. What the fuck?
You're in for it now.
He's just like
Surprise, motherfucker.
Is this the end?
No, not if I can help it.
He caught his ass lying. He's like, this motherfucker's slacking off and flirting with a goddamn. I don't know what she is, but yeah, an employee basically. We didn't see that scene though. The scenes that appear from the slot machine are supposed to be memories, I think, but I don't remember seeing that. Oh, I thought that one was about to shoot, goddammit. I can't read the moves, man. I can't read animations from enemies too well to know when they're gonna attack. That's why I can never guard or dodge on time. Games like this require you to be able to pick up on that. I can never do that. It's funny how you can guard poison gas, yeah. Found that out during a normal side mission earlier.
Oh yeah! Sephiroth, the intruders are Genesis copies.
No shit.
There's no doubt. This is Hollander's doing.
Who is that?
Who?
A Shinra scientist who stole the copy tech, then vanished.
Are you saying that this Hollander and Genesis are working together?
Quite possibly.
Do you know what they're planning?
Hollander sought to head the science department, and lost. He's borne a grudge against Shinra ever since. He wants revenge.
So petty. And Genesis is supporting this stupid cause?
I don't want to believe it.
Well, then don't.
Agreed. Now, Zach. Copies have been sighted in Sector 8 as well. Let's go.
This is bad.
We should split up.
Good call. Hold on, I'm a-coming.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Sector 8 is Turk's jurisdiction. Slick.
Slick? It's Mr. Worldwide. He's back.
You've got to be kidding me! Tsung, do something!
There's no need for concern.
Huh? Okay.
She's fine.
The other areas.
Midgar's just crawling with nasties.
Soldier is having difficulties.
Reno, Rude.
Just say the word.
Go.
Yes, sir.
Gotta love the animations and graphics on these upscaled PSP models.
So now we're outsourcing to the Turks.
Soldiers being stingy.
There's
Heavily
a manpower
upscaled, might I
shortage.
say.
Done. you're a Turk too?
I'm Cisne.
I'm Zach. Pleasure to meet you.
Zach, aren't you on assignment?
Same objective. Need some help here?
I appreciate the offer,
Oh,
but
how generous. Well, Sung, Zach, I gotta go.
The wink! We're in. We just met her, but we're in. Cisne has been added to the DMW, the slot machine. Yeah. Lucky stars. So she fights with a giant throwing star just like Yuffie. That's cool. Heightened emotions, of course. Zach's already horny for her. So there's a buff for her on the slot machine.
we're looking for a man named Hollander. If you find him, detain him.
Will do. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Leave them alone, asshole.
Conflict resolved.
Thank you so much. Just up ahead, a really cool older girl came and saved me. But bad guys with big weapons came too. That young lady gave us time to escape by charging out alone. Please, mister, I'll give you my favorite treasure. So please, help that girl. Yes, please.
I'll do my best. Now you guys get the hell out of here. Buddy!
Dylan!
Here to save you, man. Let's go.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
No damage. I like that.
Thanks, man. You saved me. Oh yeah. Those masked guys causing all that havoc? I think I saw their leader just now. He's up ahead on this street. I'd stay clear if I were you. That is a token of gratitude.
Son of a bitch.
Everyone's hero. Oh my god, that just reminds me of that Donkey Kong fucking song. I'm nobody's hero. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a TV show. Oh shit!
Dylan! Fuck!
Genesis!
The real one?
No. They're copies?
Ah, just upgraded copies.
Activating combat mode.
Get fucking destroyed. Oh! Damn. He shot the shit out of me.
Conflict resolved.
Kiss my ass.
yeah!
Yeah, I'm overpowered now from all the side content I did, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Got him.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to have wings. You know, like an angel.
If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Wings symbolize freedom for those who have none. They don't symbolize monsters.
Yeah, I like her viewpoint better.
Impressive, Soldier First Class. You've got skill.
Well, unlike the Turks, fighting's our main thing.
Here, a little gift for helping me out.
Mail address for research department QMC obtained. A new shop is available. We got them digits.
All right then. I'm off to the next job. You've got something too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Until we meet again.
Take care, Sisney.
Once Sector 8 is clear, come to Mako Reactor 5.
Did you find something out?
Angeal has been sighted.
What? So it's search and destroy?
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time. You and I will find them before they...
We do. And?
And what? Fuck!
Fail.
To eliminate them.
For real? What?
Yes, for real.
Awesome!
Dylan!
We're gonna fail!
You son of a bitch.
I meant to hit
You son of a...
that one, but accidentally hit the one next to it, which was that. I did not mean to hit that big what. But it's semi-fit a little bit. Mako Reactor 5. This is the one that Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett try to just blow up. Well, no, they do blow it up, but it's the one that where they meet President Shinra and they fight Airbuster. And then Cloud falls from the explosion and straight into the church at the Sector 5 slums where Aerith is. So that church is right underneath us. Okay. Alright. Oh, nice little mini cliffhanger, I guess. We'll pick up from here tomorrow, because I'm out of time for now. Spent too much time fucking rambling, but I had to get that shit off my chest. About how this game can be a bit of a grind fest your first time through if you don't want to be underleveled. I'm glad that for now it seems like I'm okay. I destroyed that boss fight like it was nothing. Again, let's hope it carries, but I don't think it will. I think only a couple MSQ chapters in, I'll probably end up having to do that again. Well, I'll have to stop the main story and start grinding offline again, you know. But it is what it is, if I have to do that, I guess. Either way, I won't rant that long again about it. That was like 20 minutes when I started this video. But yeah, for now, we're stopping here. So as always, thank y'all very much for watching. Appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube, especially if you sat through that big ass rant about how the game may or may not force me to have to grind too much just to get through it. Hopefully it's not as that bad, but we'll see. We're good for now, but we'll see. But yeah, until next time, as always, please take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, look after each other, don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I'll see y'all then. Peace. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.